Yield 2 minutes to Mr. Chabot.
The gentleman from Ohio is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the gentlelady for yielding. I rise in strong support of H.R. 288, the Small Business Broadband Deployment Act. This common-sense bipartisan legislation does two important things. First, it extends the temporary exemption granted to small businesses by the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, from the burdensome disclosure requirements for Internet service providers in the FCC's own open Internet order by 5 years. Second, it increases the number of small businesses that can utilize the exemption by raising the threshold from 100,000 subscribers to the much more realistic 250,000 subscribers. Small businesses frequently feel that the federal government exercises its most creativity in looking for new ways to get in their way. Oftentimes, small internet providers are the only ones willing to take the risk and deploy broadband to particularly hard-to-reach areas of rural America. The last thing they have time for is the FCC imposing a greater regulatory burden on them, diverting precious resources to make Washington bureaucrats busy instead of doing what they do best, providing high-quality broadband services to millions of Americans in every corner of our country. Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues to support this legislation and help reduce a portion of the tedious regulatory burden on small businesses, and therefore I would urge my colleagues to support it, and I yield back.
The gentleman from Ohio yields back.